We here now. If you need hugs, you need kisses, you need reassurance, you tell me what you need. You don't tell me what the way Isman did in the past.
Hey.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Thaleisha. And welcome to the Binge Box, where we share our thoughts on TV shows, friendships, relationships, and everything in between.
Join us as we binge on all the good stuff life has to offer. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button. If you're one of the return viewers, thank you for all the support. Make sure you have the bells on. On today's episode, we're going to be reviewing Love is Blind, Season 7, Episode 5. Let's get into it.
So Episode 5 starts off with Leo and Brittany continuing after he said he knows that she likes when he tells her that he loves her. She's just like, yeah. She was really feeling it. And then somehow they get back in good graces in the matter of like 2 seconds, and he proposes to her.
Madness.
Wait. Oh, yeah. He proposes to her, and then he asks her to be his girlfriend.
It feels weird. Like, thank you for proposing to me.
Thank you for saying yes. This is the real proposals tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like you just asked me if I'd be your girlfriend.
Yeah. Will you be my girlfriend? I can't ask you now. I just asked you. Yeah.
Well, I never was.
I know.
Yeah, because Brittany's a fool. He proposes to her. Mm-hmm. She says yes, and then Brittany says, no, wait, I'm not even your girlfriend yet.
Right.
And he's like, will you be my girlfriend? Are we going up the down escalator? like, are we, like, yeah, yes, is that relationship have Benjamin Button syndrome? Because you asking somebody to be a girlfriend after she's a fiance is madness.
It's in Braille.
Badness.
They're speaking in Braille right now. Yeah.
They're listening in Braille.
Speaking in Braille.
They're listening in Braille.
And I'm confused. Very confused.
My head was hurting watching this.
But their whole relationship is a headache, actually. So it makes sense. Next up, we have Nick meeting Hannah in person. For the first time, it is a little bit awkward. I could see already that like Hannah was not. She just wasn't feeling it. She wasn't interested. She was trying, I guess, to not make it so obvious. I feel like Nick definitely liked what he saw. He was like complimenting her, telling her how beautiful she is. But she was just like, yeah. Yep. And processing, and you could kind of see the wheels turning in her mind. Like, he's not tall. I don't know if he's attractive to her either, honestly. But it's not giving what she thought she wanted. And like we said from the beginning, she wanted somebody that was tall and attractive. She was very superficial. Again, I don't know why, but that's her thing. And yeah, it was a kind of awkward meetup.
I'll say it again. For a girl that's so insecure, to be so judgmental is ridiculous. Because she wasn't feeling him because she created an image of him in her own head. Mm-hmm. She was basically saying he lied about how he looks. And I'm like, the man never told you how he looks. He said he played football. You invented a football player. You invented a football player in your head. It was like, he plays football.
Right.
He gotta be like 6'5".
There's tiny football players.
He's like 6'5". He's like 280. She like did all that for not to be that. And the first thing I forgot, the man said he was a punter, bro. Like, if anybody knows football out here, punters don't get touched. They don't get hit.
Don't know what that is at all. But hey.
Punters are Nick. Frail little dudes on the football field. Punters don't gotta lift weights. All you gotta do is kick. Their job is to kick a football. That is it. They get paid to kick.
They get good money for that, I'm sure.
No, they do. But they don't have to lift any weights. They don't have to do anything. So they don't have to be big. You don't have to be strong. Mm-hmm. As a punter, you might get hit maybe once or twice in your entire football career. Mm-hmm. If you're
So that's like the golden position. You don't gotta worry about like concussions or nothing.
Yeah, you don't. But also at the same time,
with the guys.
We're men of pride, though, at the end of the day. Yeah, you could be with the guys in a locker, but you're not going to score any touchdowns. You're not going to get any glory. You got to remember, when people play sports, almost every athlete out there that plays a sport, your dream as a child is to be the man. You want to win MVP.
That's not everybody.
Most people, when you eventually learn how to fill out a role. Mm-hmm. But when you're a child, you want to be the best. You want to be the star player on the team.
You just want to be a part of the team.
As a punter, you ain't winning no nothing. You just there. You just there. But she's superficial as hell. So
definitely,
Hannah could hold this L.
Not hold the L. Yeah, I don't get it. Cause I'm not even gonna go into that. Actually, I'm not gonna go into it. Next up, we have Ram and Marissa. He's expressing all his feelings for her. She starts expressing her feelings, telling him how, you know, she felt like she didn't deserve love, talking about her past relationships and like what she went through. And he feels like he wanted to show her love that she's never had. They're coming into like, I guess, a new dynamic of what love is to them, and they want to redefine it for each other.
Yeah, I mean, Marissa kind of expressed how, I guess, things she lacked in her past relationships, and I guess that was one of those things where you tell your partner something because you wanted it in return. I think a better way of doing it is actually saying like, hey, I need reassurance, I need this, I need that. I don't like when people be like, yeah, in the past I never got any hugs.
Yeah.
And you saying that means I want you to give me hugs. I think a better way to go about it in relationships, especially sometimes gonna be married, is like, hey, I need this.
Yeah.
Like, tell your partner,
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
Don't say I didn't get.
Yeah.
Your past relationship got nothing to do with this one right here. We here now. If you need hugs, you need kisses, you need reassurance, you tell me what you need. You don't tell me what the way someone did in the past.
We're in the present, the here and now.
Here and now.
So Brittany and Leo meet up now officially in person. The first thing she says is that she doesn't remember his proposal. Which is like, duh, because half of the proposal was you telling him that you didn't even believe him and want to be with him and didn't want to deal with him. But, you know.
Facts.
That's neither here nor there. She remembers him saying her name.
Her name is crazy, by the way. It's like Brittany something.
Yeah. Heard you.
Let me stop. On this channel, we're not going to name discriminate.
Name what?
I tried to say discriminate, but name discriminate.
You got it. So yeah, she remembers him saying her name, and that was pretty much it.
So yesterday, I was proposed to in the pause, and that was such a straight. I honestly couldn't tell you a word he said. All I remember is hearing my first, middle, and last name, and I was like, what do I do? This feels so crazy.
They decide to kiss, and it looks very, very much awkward. He's kind of all over her, and
she's not comfortable.
I don't like the feeling of it. She's not comfortable, but also just looking at it, I'm not comfortable even watching them. Honestly, it made me uncomfortable. Cause why? Like, I don't know. Eventually they sit down. They're talking, going back and forth a little bit, and she mentions that she feels like she doesn't believe him when he tells her that he loves her, which is interesting. Cause I'm like, if you don't believe this man, why did you say yes? You don't remember the proposal. You don't believe him when he says he loves you. You had all these concerns, this confusion right before, and somehow you still decided to say yes.
Prime pick me energy. I feel like a lot of times on this show, these women just want to be chosen. And these guys too just want to get engaged to somebody. I'm not sure if it's once you get past the engagement part. Of course, you get to get a free honeymoon. Oh, I don't want to go to Turks. I want to go to Mexico for free. Also, you collect more checks now because they're going to pay you because you made more episodes. We just want to be chosen. But it's like their decisions say one thing and then everything else that comes out their mouth says something different.
Everything
I say, yes, I want to marry you. Then it's like, I don't know if you like me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, yo, which one is it?
Right.
Which one is it? The consistency does not line up in my opinion. Yeah, it's nasty work.
Yeah, it was weird. Also, I just felt like him interacting with her it seemed a little bit abusive. Like, I don't want to say that he is an abuser because I would never want to like put a false narrative on somebody. But just reading his body language and the way that he was holding her and the way that he was on her and not being able to like read her cues when she was like trying to push him off or like move away a little bit. It just, I don't know. It was weird. It was a little uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, I saw it too. I saw it too, for sure.
Okay, so next up we have Ram and Marissa. They finally meet in person. To me, personally, they look like they're related.
I don't see it.
They look like they could be cousins.
I don't see it, but I struggle with seeing similarities of people. People tell me I look like my sister. I don't see it, so I don't know.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I get what, I understand. But with them, I definitely see it. But yeah, that initial meetup, it was a little awkward. I know that Marissa likes what she sees. I don't know that Ram likes what he sees.
Yeah, he was really hard to read in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of was just pretty much even keel, where it was like he's there, he's gonna give her affection, but like it wasn't one of those over the top reveals where like you could tell when a guy likes a girl when he's on her body. He was kind of more chill, like either he's comfortable with her enough where it's like we do this every day, which obviously I don't, or he's not sure yet. He still needs more time to fully connect the face to the voice, because also a lot of people have to go through that as well.
Yeah,
I've never seen you. I told you, well, now seeing you was like, whoa.
It's a little awkward.
It's gonna be awkward, yeah, because I don't know what you are, so it could be that, but I can't tell yet.
I get that to a degree, but then when you're telling me you're such this like emotionally in tune person, it's like you should be connecting off of the emotions. Like it really doesn't matter what they look like, and like needing to connect the face to the voice or whatever. Like it's more so like the emotion, the feeling that I get from you. Like I just feel that, and I'm like getting to experience this for the first time. All those feelings are coming back to me. Not saying that's what it has to be, but I feel like as a person who says that they are like this, that's what I would kind of expect. And he just kind of gave me nothing.
I mean, it takes time for people sometimes, because seeing somebody you never saw before, because I feel like I went through that a lot, like post-COVID. A lot of the people that I saw with masks on, like especially like people that if I saw you with a mask for 6-7 months, the moment you took it off, it took me a while to be like, oh, like you were the person I was talking to every day. Like, whoa. It takes a second. And of course there was an emotional connection there, but it still took me a second to adjust to it and really be like, oh, okay, I'm comfortable with you. It's like a whole new person all over again. Even though you might know everything about them, it's a whole new person. So I give a little bit of grace when it comes to this part when people do that, because I feel like I've somewhat experienced it before.
I suppose. All right, so these are all the couples now that everybody's engaged. They're all about to go to Mexico, but right before we get there, production leaves us a beautiful message where they tell us that Brittany and Leo are not joining the crew. They are not a part of the show anymore, and they paid for their own trips to go to Miami, but it ended up not working out. They ended up breaking up.
Yeah, production didn't pick them, which was, I guess, that was new to, I think, both of us. We've never saw that in Love Is Blind history. Yeah. I partially was like, oh, everybody just goes on a honeymoon. But then I do remember from time to time that a lot of couples get proposed to and they don't show them. So I was a little confused as to why Netflix showed us their love story if he wasn't going to bring them there.
Right.
Because if that's the case, all the other couples that got engaged in the last 6 seasons that we always hear about later on, where it's like, yeah, this person got engaged to this person. Why even show us their proposal and everything? You could have did it and just be like, yo, we didn't pick them.
Right.
I wonder why this was different. And maybe because Leo was in these love triangles or whatever with people that actually got picked, but
I feel like part of it is that, but I also feel like part of it could possibly be from all the lawsuits that they're getting. And that's been within the lawsuits, like having to go through certain things, going through the trauma. Because I know there was one couple who ended up going, and he might have been like abusive or something along those lines.
Like a little blonde girl.
Yeah, and she's made a lawsuit against them because they're like, you put me through all of this emotional traumatic didn't even air it, whatever. Like, so I feel like that could be part of it as well, like just to kind of cross their T's and dot their I's. Maybe.
That makes sense. My bad, Netflix. Cover your asses.
Yeah. Next up, the couples, they're all in Mexico. They're getting to know each other, really getting accustomed to being in a couple now. They found their person, they're matched up, and they really got to get to know each other on a deeper level now in person. So first up, we have Garrett and Taylor. They're talking, and Garrett says, like, you know, if I would have seen you in the bar, I wasn't coming up to you. Like, I really don't feel like you would have been my cup of tea. And that kind of stuff pisses me off when they say stuff like that. Because, like, granted, I get it. Like, this might not be
your physical type.
But, like, you chose this person. You're engaged to this person. You're saying that you love this person. You want to be with this person. Like, it doesn't matter what your type is at this point. Because this is your type. This is the person that you chose. So having that like physical thing is like, yes, the physical is very important. But if you're not completely repulsed by that person, it's no need to even bring it up.
I feel like it's low-key, it's like low-key demeaning, it's low-key shade, low-key.
Yeah.
Because kind of like, yo, you ain't really, you're not like my type of girl. I don't think you're that attractive. But you got this talking thing going on.
I would have never.
Yeah, it's like, damn, why would you never walk up? Damn, why would you never walk up to me? Like, I'm ugly or something?
Like, hold on.
But for the most part, when the guys or the girls say it to the partners, they don't really say nothing. The first thing I'm gonna be like, why?
What you mean by that?
Why? Why you wouldn't walk to me? I'm ugly? Like, over it.
You think I'm ugly or what?
They just be letting it rock. So if they letting it rock, we gotta let it rock.
I guess. Okay. Alex still getting the ick more and more with Tim. It's like every time they meet, I just see like her disgust kind of growing.
Tim has this thing about him, and I remember it from the first time we met him. Mm-hmm. He's talked about the shirt he had. He had a yellow shirt, and he said he only wears the shirt because his ex-girlfriend said she hated it. Yes. And Tim's character is one of those people where if you say I don't like when you touch me, I'm gonna go touch you now.
He does things out of spite.
That's weird, and that's very childish. Yeah. Like that's one of those things where it's like when you have a child and they're like,
but he is childish. He's stuck in his little boy.
That's weird vibes because this thing he does, and it's annoying to her. It's annoying to both of us. Mm-hmm. He's like, I got that dog in me. She's like, yo, please stop doing it. You don't like when I got that dog in me? And it's like, yo, it gets to a point where it's like the first time he's like, all right, I'm gonna let you rock. He did that shit like 12 times. Yep. It was just like, all right, bro, you're literally just provoking the
It's like when you're a kid and like you tell a joke and all your friends start laughing. And then you come back a few hours later and you tell the joke again.
And then tomorrow morning?
And then maybe they'll laugh one or two. And then the next day, you tell it again. And they're like, all right, wrap it up now.
And then you try it one more time and no one laughs. And they're like, hey, get out of here.
And now everybody wants to fight you because you're pissing everybody off.
That's Tim.
That's Tim. 1,000%.
That is Tim Mateo.
Next, we have Nick and Hannah. They're talking about the pods and, you know, their experience with each other. They're having a little back and forth, a little banter. They're at the pool. It's a really cute moment. And then Nick randomly says he want to see what the other girls are looking like. How beautiful those other girls might be. And Hannah kind of brushes it off, but you can see that it kind of like bothers her a little bit. And she's like, yeah, they're beautiful. Like, no, don't correct yourself now. Like, yeah. They definitely look great. Da, da, da. And I'm just like, this is awkward. Why did you say that, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, this is Gallus Nick coming out.
Yeah.
This is Gallus Nick. And maybe he really is a Gallus. Maybe. But
I don't think he's a Gallus. I just feel like I feel like he does like women.
He likes attention. Because his first thing was like, yo, was I a hot commodity in the world? Yeah. Were they talking about me a lot? Were they like, so he likes to know the attention's on him. And it might just be the athlete in him. Yeah. You know? But also in this part, my thing was, and it's a recurring thing that I feel what Hannah does is, if you feel a way, express it. Don't mask it with a joke or mask it with a whatever. Clearly, when he said, I want to meet all these beautiful women, she felt bothered by it. Yeah. Call him out. It doesn't have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be disrespectful. But it's like, hey, babe, or hey, whatever you call him. Mm-hmm. I don't like that you said that. Yeah. And let him know that. But the fact she said,
you don't need to say that.
Yeah. But she's like, nah, it's not. All of us mad beautiful. You're enabling him. Yeah. Because tomorrow he's gonna do the same thing. And then you're gonna keep doing it till you blow up. Yeah. And now he's gonna look like he's the bad guy. But if you don't tell somebody that they're wrong or tell somebody that they're bothering you with their actions, they will never know that it's a problem. And it's just gonna keep bothering you. You're gonna bottle it up and it's gonna get worse. Yeah. And that goes for any situation. If something bothers you, express yourself. Because the person on the other hand that's delivering the words don't know that the words are hurting your feelings.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The conversation continues. Somehow he randomly decides to ask her if she would ever get work done. She says she would be interested in getting her boobs done after kids, and he's just like, yeah, no, you don't need that. Natural men are better. But it kind of felt like a bait. Like he was trying to fish and see if she would potentially get anything done. Because if she would have said yes, he would have been like, yeah, I could definitely blah, blah, blah. But then when she like originally she was like no, and then later she said her boobs, like he was like, okay, I think natural women like look the best, but I don't believe that.
You think it was one of those things where he said it just to hear the
like he would
answer.
rather see that she's more interested in that type of stuff.
Then he could give his opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe I could see that. I could see that.
The conversation continues. Eventually, she mentions that like he's not what she thought he would be. Like she feel like he presented himself as one thing, and he's something completely different. And it took her some time to get a little bit accustomed to him, a little more acclimated. But like once they got comfortable, she warmed up pretty quickly. But I just feel like it's kind of bad that, I don't know, you had this idea of a person when you came in here and you said, I'm going to look for love, sight unseen. And you're like, yeah, but you're not what I imagined. Or you're not what I really wanted. Or you're not what I'm accustomed to. I like the jocks. I like the tall niggas. I like the buff, like, bros. And you're not any of that. You made me believe da-da-da. And it's like, no, he didn't make you believe anything, really. You kind of made yourself believe that.
I mean, she was never looking for love sight unseen. Her quote said it all. Her quote said tall and attractive. So I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't know when they give these quotes out, but if I'm producing the show, you come with a quote like that, I don't want you here no more because you're not here for the right reasons.
Wrap it up immediately.
You exposed yourself. You quit your job, go find a new job. Bye. And that's why she's moving like that, because she heard the voice, she heard he play football, and now I'm starting to wonder if Hannah even liked him for anything he said other than, yo, I played football.
Right.
And she created a whole Travis Kelce in her head, pretty much. You know?
I could see that.
I feel like she might have done that. And it was like, oh, Travis Kelce, date Taylor Swift. He like 6'5".
Yeah.
Like, and was like...
a little delulu.
Yeah, facts. So, I don't know. Now I'm questioning Hannah.
Now? You wasn't been questioning
Hannah?
No,
I've been questioning her.
We was been questioning Hannah. But even more so now. So we cut to the next morning, immediately get to Marissa and Ram, and she's just like, yeah, we did what needed to be done. Engaged people have sex and we're engaged. So yeah, like she was not beating around the bush at all. She was ready, willing, and waiting to do what she needed to do with that man. And she did it.
Which I don't mind. Like, of course, we all grown. We all have sex. You engaged. You do what you gotta do, have fun, but I'm just not a fan of the whole telling that to the world type of vibe. Like, this is not that serious. We all do it. I'm not a fan of anybody that's just running around saying I had sex.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
We're grown.
That's what we do when we're 15 and we lose our virginities.
Yeah,
like I'm not a fan of it.
But I also feel like Marissa is accustomed to being around a certain demographic of people. And so with that being said, they're a little bit more accustomed to talking like that and being so vocal and verbal about their personal, intimate lives to where it's normalized a little bit. So I don't feel like she has that same like wit within her to be like, yeah, this is not place and time. Yeah.
She don't got that filter. Yeah, she not very mindful. She's not very
demure. Not demure at all. All right. So the episode ends off with Hannah and Nick. She starts calling him the love doctor. I don't know what that meant. I alluded to them possibly having done the do, but we don't know for sure. And then Nick decides to go ride these random ducks that he sees on
there was some ducks
on the beach.
It looked like it was a vibe.
And Hannah's like, yeah, no, I'm good. You don't do that either because I will immediately get the ick. And Nick is like, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway because I want to do that, as he should. Because, like, have the fun that you want to have. It doesn't matter. But she was not feeling that at all. A random lady walks up to him. She wants to join in on the fun. And now she's like, whoa. Like, what is he doing? You're being weird. Come over here. And Nick is like, no, I'm not coming. We're going to go race on these ducks. And he did that with this older lady. They had a good time. And she just was not feeling it at all.
We're gonna race 5 yards in front of us. Yeah, we're gonna see who wins, okay?
He's a moron, dude.
I'm from the States.
Nick! Oh, she's jealous. Don't be jealous.
Yeah, that was a red flag for me. One, I'm a firm believer in having fun with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, people have their fears, whatever. Like, if your partner wants to skydive and you're afraid of heights, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Something that someone's going to ride a duck with your partner, like, go be goofy. Go enjoy yourself with your partner. Hannah likes to speak about her and Nick are so goofy and they laugh, whatever. Go do something fun with him. And also, if your partner wants to do something fun, don't rain on their parade and be like, don't do it, I'm going to get the ick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, let the man enjoy himself. If you don't want to go do it, be supportive and cheer him on from the sideline.
Yeah. That's how I feel more so. I don't feel like you have to go and do everything that your partner is doing, but like at least be supportive of it, or at least don't bash them for it.
Don't rain on his parade.
Like it's no need to be like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was
even if you get the ick, you could have kept that to yourself. I fully believe in, like, at least in the beginning stages, like certain things that you can like brush past. Like, it's okay. That's not something that's that deep. Unless it's really, like, detrimental to the brand. That wasn't a moment for that.
Yeah. Once again, Hannah, triple L for you today. Triple L for you this episode.
Crazy. Yeah, Hannah just doesn't want a man who rides things, so...
Yeah, she was talking about she don't want riding the ducks. She don't like men that ride horses. I'm like, what are you alluding to?
I don't know what she meant by that.
What are you alluding to, man? Like, but Hannah, quadruple L.
Quadruple L.
But that's how the episode ends.
So that is all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And what else they gotta do?
In the comments below, drop your thoughts on the episode. Drop your thoughts on everything we had to say. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's a spoiler-free zone.
Please, we beg.
Stick to the episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on X at the Binge Box Pod. Mm-hmm. And we'll catch you in the next one. Happy binging.
Happy binging.